Hello students, so let's continue with the MCQs. The first MCQ is the net power P of three lenses having powers P1, P2 and P3 placed in contact is given by. There are four options given, and without looking at the options you should know the answer that in case of thin lenses in contact, the net power is the algebraic sum of the individual powers. So here B, which is P is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3 should be the correct answer. So our next question is, a student performs an experiment on finding the focal length of a convex lens by keeping a lighted candle on the one end of laboratory table, a screen on its other end and the lens between them as shown in the figure. The positions of the three are adjusted to get a sharp image of the candle flame on the screen. If now the candle flame were to be replaced by a distant lamp on a far away electric pole, the student would be able to get a sharp image of this distant object on the screen by moving. Now look at the diagram carefully. Lens is shown, candle on one side and the screen on the other side. So candle is the object and real image is formed on the screen. And we know this is possible when the object is placed either between F and 2F or beyond 2F. When an object is placed between F and 2F, image is formed beyond 2F. And when the object is placed beyond 2F, image is formed between F and 2F. So in both these cases, the image distance will be more than focal length. Okay. Now, what they have given that instead of this candle, if a distant object is focused by a lens, so if the distant object here in this case they have given the lens between, if now the candle flame were to be replaced by a distant lamp on a faraway electric pole, it means now we will consider that the object is at infinity. We know in this case image is formed at focus, and when it is formed at focus, it means screen should be placed at focus. And as this distance is more than focal length, so either the screen should be moved towards the lens or the lens should be moved towards the screen when a distant lamp is focused on the screen, when its image is formed on the screen. So out of the four options given, let us look at the options. The screen in the direction of the lens or the lens in the direction of the screen. The screen in the direction of the lens or the lens away from the screen. The screen away from the lens and the lens in the direction of the screen. Neither the screen nor the lens. We know out of these four options, A is correct because screen in the direction of lens means we should move screen towards lens or the lens towards screen. Okay, so A option is correct. I hope you have understood this. If your concepts are clear, you should not have any difficulty. Now, the next MCQ is, a concave mirror will form a virtual image. Again, we will not look at the options. First, we will think that concave mirror forms virtual image when the object is placed between focus and pole of the mirror. So it means the object distance is less than its focal length. So let us look at the options now, and when we look at the options, so we see that B option is correct because when object is kept at a distance less than its focal length, then only it is going to lie between focus and pole of the mirror and virtual erect magnified image is formed. So B is the correct option. Now, the next question is, which of the following is not correct for a convex mirror? Four options. It is used as a rear view mirror, used in shops for security, used at blind corners of roads, used by dentists. We know that first three, A, B, C, are the uses of convex mirror because it always gives erect images, although diminished, and also its field of view is wider as it is curved outwards. Fourth option is wrong because dentists require to magnify the image and convex mirror always produces diminished images. So concave mirror is used by dentists to see the enlarged image of the teeth. So, which of the following is not the correct for a convex mirror? D. Now students, every time I come across any question, I repeat so many things which are in addition to the question and which we had discussed. I had discussed in the previous of videos, but I repeat it so that they are fixed in your mind, and when I repeat it, you are going to remember it forever. Now, the next MCQ is, if an object is placed at 10 cm in front of a concave mirror of focal length 20 cm, then the image will be. We know that when the focal length is 20 cm and the object is placed in front of it at distance 10 cm, it means less than focal length of a concave mirror. So it means the object is placed between focus and pole of the mirror. So in this case, we know that virtual, erect and magnified image is formed. So looking at the options, we know that C is the correct option. Now the next question is, the minimum distance between the object and its real image for concave mirror is. There are 4 options given: 0, f, 2f, 4f. Now let us think about the different cases of image formation for different object distances by a concave mirror. We know that when the object is placed at C, image is formed at C only, where C is the center of curvature, and in that case real inverted and same size image is formed. So when the object and real images are formed at C, distance between the object and the image is 0. So minimum distance here between the object and its real image for a concave mirror is 0. So A is the correct answer. Next MCQ is, an object is placed near a concave mirror at a distance of 1/4 the radius of curvature of the concave mirror. Identify the ray diagram which shows the incident ray, reflected ray and the position and nature of the image formed. Now when we look at the figures, we know that this is the case where the object is placed at 1/4 the radius of curvature, this distance from the mirror. We know that focus lies midway between C and P, and CP is equal to radius of curvature. Focal length is half of radius of curvature. 1/4 means the object is lying at a distance of 1/4 radius of curvature from the mirror, means object is lying midway between focus and pole of the mirror, that is between focus and pole. In this case, we know that virtual, erect and magnified image is formed by a concave mirror. So if we look at the 4 options, B and D are wrong as real and inverted images are there. When we look at A option, yes, it is correct. Okay, object is placed at very close to F, but it is not placed at F. So parallel ray is passing through focus, and the other ray which appears to be coming from C reflects back along the same path, and the reflected rays are diverging. So when we produce them backward using dotted lines, we see that virtual, erect and magnified images formed behind the mirror. So this is the correct option, A. But remember here arrows they have not put, they should put the arrows for the reflected rays also. So for none of the reflected rays arrows are shown, that is an error here, but otherwise A is the correct option. Yes, and also look at this diagram properly. CF should be equal to FP. I think so. In this case, F is not lying midway between C and P. So if we look at it roughly, we say that A is the correct option. But as F is not lying exactly midway between C and P, so in that case, D option should be correct. Okay. So actually there is very minute difference between CF and FP. But yes, they are not equal. Had they been equal, then A would have been the correct option. But if we look at the figure very carefully, F is not lying exactly midway between C and P. That is, CF is not equal to FP. Thus, A is also wrong. So in that case, none of these should be the correct option. But again, I have told you students, in the reference books, there are so many mistakes in the questions, in the answers. So be very careful when you study when you revise the MCQs from these books. So hope you have understood the MCQs, and day by day you are gaining confidence in physics for class 10th, and you are getting ready for term 1 exams. So goodbye students, see you in the next video with more MCQs. Thank you.